Hey there guys, just thought I'd give you a bit of an update as to what Elliot and I are up to at the moment, and a nice little tip if you're doing some documentary film editing. And I'll start with the tip. What I've got here is I've got an interview that I'm editing, and I've got a bit of a problem. It's a common problem. My interviewee has given a question, and it's given an answer to a question, and it's a little bit too long, so I'm having to cut it down, make it a little bit shorter. But now I've cut it all down, chopped it all up, and I'm getting jump cuts in the visuals, and it's not working, obviously. So if you come and have a look, you'll see what I'm talking about. As you can see here on the timeline, this is where I've made the edit, and it's going to be an obvious visual cut when you preview it. So let's just have a look to see what I'm talking about.
He was making designs for the New Street School. Didn't think just of a flat elevation. At one point, up out of the central bay of the building.
Okay, so as you can see there, that is not really acceptable, it's not very professional, and it wouldn't look very good. So how are we going to render that situation? Well, it's a really simple fix, quite simple, and it's used all the time. What I've got here is I've got a nice image that's relevant to what he's talking about, which I've picked out and put a little bit of motion on it. Looks very nice indeed. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that across and use it to mask out this edit. Now, it's very simple, as I said, but it's very effective. So let's just have a look at how that works now.
For the New Street School. Didn't think just of a flat elevation. At one point, up out of the central bay of the building, rose an entrance.
Okay, so that's done the trick quite nicely. It's covered up those cuts. It's a very simple kind of solution, but it's going to work very nicely when we render it all out. It's going to look very nice indeed. So hopefully that helps. You can use that on drama as well. If you've got it's known as a cutaway, I suppose, when you're doing drama. Cutaway to something else just to cover up a fluff of a line or a cut that you weren't too happy with. Regarding Elliot and I, we're currently editing this project, funnily enough. We've been called in to produce a video for an exhibition about a building that was demolished in the 1930s. And just before it was demolished, someone went round and took some 3D slides, some 3D photographs of the interior and exterior, and they're really quite stunning, which is quite surprising really, because you think 3D is quite a modern thing, but actually it's been around for a long time. I've got one up here actually I can show you if you want to have a quick look. It's just an example. Obviously that's not going to be 3D for you guys, but with glasses on, that it really is something else. It's proper, actual stereoscopic 3D, well, which is quite cool, giving James Cameron a bit of a run for his money really. So it's been 6 months in the running. The exhibition is a week today, which is Friday, and our deadline for the project is Tuesday. So, you know, the clock's ticking, we've got all sorts going on, and I've still got quite a lot of work to do. Also, yeah, I'll just show you these little snazzy glasses that we managed to pick up. Obviously, because we're doing a load of editing in 3D, it helps to have some proper glasses. Before we were using these things, which weren't too handy because you had to edit with one hand and then hold these with the other. So we managed to get hold of some of these, and as you can see I look really cool in them, so that's another good reason to get some. And that's it really. We're working hard. We do apologise for not being able to get you the tutorials that you're looking forward to, but you know, if you have a look here, this is an entirely different project that's got to be done by the end of January. So these are all the rushes for that project. So as you can appreciate, we've got a hell of a lot on our plates. But anyway, I hope that update's been enjoyable. We'll be giving you a blog from the actual location where the exhibition is going to be held. We're going to be doing setup for it, and we're going to do a blog from there to let you know how that's happened and how we're going to get that to work. But that's it really, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the tip helps, and keep making those movies. Thanks for all your support.